so the first thing to talk about is Momonosuke reveals himself to the people of Wano, where we also get a look at his adult appearance, which, honestly, I'm glad Oda didn't make him look like a carbon copy of Odin, but still gave his adult self just enough similarities to him as well. But on top of that, I do like how the reveal of this does, in many ways, mimic his first appearance in the series, but this time around, everything Momo's experienced, everything that he's gone through has given him the confidence, and the confidence experience, and just the overall and the overall and the knowledge of just from what a leader should be, of that obviously he's just much more. He presents himself now as a leader, whereas when he was first introduced, Momo was very decisive and experienced, and just lacking the qualities needed to become the leader Wano needed. And I think, and in that respect, I really like how this chapter handled just the reveal of Momo's adult self, because it shows he's become the leader and the man he was always meant to be, and the one to lead Wano. I think my only genuine complaint about this, though, is I'm not sure how to think about, and the one thing I'm trying to square in my head is I'm not sure how to think about how the people of Wano reacted to Momonosuke's return, and them just so readily accepting of Momo and the Kozuki, and maybe that's something that will be explored further throughout this post Wano section of the story. But it's one of those weird things where, after everything the people of Wano have been through, I'm not surprised that they're so accepting of the Kozuki, but I expected a little bit more hesitation at the idea as well. And I don't know why, but I don't know why. I think it's just one of those things where, well, in my experience, in situations like this, there is kind of this natural sense of doubt that overcome people. But I think, but I do understand that I think in this particular case, I think just the people of Wano have been through so much and experienced so much hardship that they're just more that they are just more willing to accept any kind of help, and anyone who isn't Kaido kind of thing, and they're just happy in order to see the clan of Kozuki back again, because that was when it was happier times. Also, on a more personal note, I know this plea will likely fall on deaf ears, but the other problem I guess I have is Momonosuke's big reveal is kind of an example of how One Piece's popularity has gotten a little too out of hand, because it seems people cannot control the urge to post spoilers and cannot hold off on posting spoilers for at least a week. And the YouTube community tab has only made this worse, because, yeah, again, I kind of got spoiled by this reveal because, before I even read the chapter, because again, it happened so randomly and sporadically that I was scrolling through YouTube one day, and then boom, out of nowhere, I see a community post with spoilers of Momonosuke's new look. And again, I'm not gonna say it ruined the experience for me, but it was okay, so I suppose that there's just gonna be the idea of surprise is just dead anymore, isn't it? So yeah, I guess I'm a little salty on that, I guess you could say, and a little irritated. But again, to be fair, it was just a more random occurrence. But yeah, just everyone, please wait a week before posting stuff like that on your community post. That's all I'm asking. I know it's gonna fall on deaf ears, but please just don't. Just avoid posting spoilers for a bit, okay? Um, all that said, though, we get to see Yamato actually interact with the rest of the crew in this chapter, and although it was a very funny interaction, and just seeing him kind of just seeing her just like bring the stragglers of the Animal Kingdom pirates under her thumb, just keep them under control. Um, it is one of those things where even though it's fun seeing them interact, you can see that Oda seems to be pushing the idea of her joining the crew through her forceful personality. And honestly, I don't know why, but even after everything that's happened, I'm still not sold on her joining the crew. Like, after everything that's happened, it does feel like Yamato needs to remain here in Wano for the simple reason that despite opposing her father and despite helping to save Wano, like, it feels like Yamato herself still has unresolved matters in Wano, and those need to be dealt with before even joining Luffy. Or maybe I just don't like the idea of her joining the crew, but I don't know. The further along we went with Wano, the less and less sense it made for Yamato to join the crew, and I would like to see her stay in Wano to try and redeem like her family's legacy in the eyes of Wano's people, and actually show that despite being Kaido's heir, Yamato herself is nothing like him. That's kind of what I would like to see from Yamato moving forward. And to be fair, Oda does kind of set it up in a way where it does seem to, it could go either way with him kind of with obviously him saying, with obviously like I think it was Jinbei in passing saying we would gladly have you, but you have to ask our captain kind of thing. So it's kind of setting it up in that way that I like, but I'm hoping he's not, and I am hoping he's gonna go the route of like that like Luffy's gonna say you have a couple things to deal with here before you even consider leaving. So it's like, again, I'm hoping it goes that route, but I don't know. It does he is also kind of setting her up to join him. I don't know which route it's gonna go from here. And one thing I really liked about this chapter as well, though, is Momo's declarations to the people about how they will not pay for water and poison will no longer soil the land. I like how it tied directly into seeing more of Tama's past and how it's because of those very things that caused like the death of her parents. And while I never disliked Tama, I feel it does give her a bit more of a meaningful connection to Tsukuzuki than what we saw previously. And like we all knew it was something like this, but it's just good to know where her optimism in such trying times comes from, and that her loyalty wasn't just blinded by admiration. She genuinely believed Wano could be saved for the sake of her parents, and that their sacrifice, their deaths weren't for nothing. With that said, as a whole, this chapter was really good. It's one of those weird chapters where I kind of expected a little bit more to happen than what we got, but it succeeded where it mattered, which is establishing Momo as the new shogun, and that like the darkness left by Kaido and Orochi has like finally been expunged from Wano, and that Wano can truly start to heal and rebuild. And again, I know I'm kind of repeating myself, but one thing I'd like to see going forward is what's going to happen to Ebisu Town, and whether it's truly going to remain the way it is. Like, are the people going to be stuck with like permanent smiles on their faces? Like, I don't think Momo will let that happen, and I don't think Chopper will either. Like, I get the feeling Ebisu Town is not only going to be rebuilt, but we are going to see like some actual progress being made in terms of like healing the people who were affected by the smile fruits. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much all I got for this review. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe. If you're on Twitter, it's Crunchyroll, be sure to hit the notification bell, hit the subscribe button, and just share the video around, guys. Dark Knight of Midnight, signing off. Later, everyone.